Genesis 21 explodes with the fulfillment of a divine promise. Against all odds, against all reason, and against all biology, a barren woman in her 90s gives birth. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken. Genesis 21:1. God kept his word. The child was born not by natural strength, but by supernatural intervention. His name was Isaac, laughter, because even Sarah had laughed in disbelief when she heard the prophecy. And yet God had the last laugh. Now, let's ask the real question. Why did God wait until Sarah was biologically hopeless before fulfilling his word? Why wait until the womb was as good as dead? Because he was painting a prophetic picture for all generations to come. A picture of another miraculous birth, one far greater than Isaac's. A birth that would come not from a barren woman, but from a virgin. A birth that would shatter the boundaries of science, reason, and religion. The birth of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Isaac's birth is not just history, it's prophecy. It's a divine shadow of the gospel. Isaac was the child of promise. Jesus is the ultimate promised seed. Galatians 3:16. Isaac's name was announced before he was born. So was Jesus. Matthew chapter 1:21. Isaac was born out of divine intervention. So was Jesus, conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of a virgin named Mary. And here's where it confronts every skeptic, every imam, priest, and tradition-bound pastor who denies the supernatural birth of Jesus or demotes him to the rank of mere prophet or moral teacher. If you accept the miracle of Genesis 21, then you are already standing on a platform of supernatural birth, and if you reject the virgin birth of Jesus, you are selectively blind. Why believe a 90-year-old barren woman can give birth, but scoff when God brings forth his son from a virgin womb? This isn't mythology, this is consistency. God's fingerprints are all over both events. Isaac was born at the set time just as God declared, Genesis 21:2. Jesus too was born in the fullness of time, Galatians chapter 4:4. Not a moment too soon, not a second too late. Both births were timed to perfection. Both were products of divine timing, divine power, and divine purpose. But here's the punch. Isaac's miraculous birth brought joy to one family. Jesus' miraculous birth brings salvation to the entire world. Isaac pointed forward to something greater, one who would not only be born miraculously, but would also die sacrificially and rise triumphantly. And remember, Isaac was later taken to Mount Moriah to be offered up. Sound familiar? That same region would see another son ascend a hill, carry wood on his back, and lay down his life, not in shadow, but in reality. The very existence of Isaac condemns every attempt to explain away the virgin birth of Jesus as symbolic, metaphorical, or impossible. God already set the precedent with Sarah. He wanted us to know that when he makes a promise, no womb is too closed, no condition too far gone, no situation too dead. So what's your excuse? If you're a skeptic, what's harder to believe? That a 90-year-old gave birth, or that God, the creator of all life, can enter creation through the womb of a virgin? If you're a pastor or priest who preaches Jesus without proclaiming his divine origin, you are offering your congregation a powerless Christ, one born of man, not of God. If you're a Muslim who honors the birth of Isaac but denies the deity of Jesus, you must answer why Allah would perform a lesser miracle in Genesis and a greater miracle in the Gospels, yet not declare his son divine. The pattern is crystal clear. Genesis 21 sets the stage. The Gospels reveal the fulfillment. Isaac's birth points forward to a greater son, a greater covenant, and a greater salvation. This is not coincidence. This is design. Divine, intentional, prophetic design. The question is, will you believe the shadow but reject the substance? Or will you finally acknowledge what the birth of Isaac was always meant to reveal? That Jesus is the true Son of Promise, and he has come.